Hello and welcome to Homestead Imaginations, and I am Josh. This is Liam. This is Colin, and today we are going to be going over a new thing that we did this year to get the boys learning how to garden. So I decided to have each one pick two different plants that they wanted to grow, and they've been responsible for starting it from seed, and they'll be responsible for it all the way to harvest. So we'll have that started here, and they're going to show off their plants in just a second. So we started to do that last year. I started teaching them the basics of gardening, what plants need, and would show them like when plants weren't doing very good, and when plants were doing really well, and then showing the soil, teaching them the soil health and watering and covering the soil, making sure you cover your soil with some kind of mulch to help protect it. So we did the basics last year, and then this year they got into, they're fully responsible for these plants that they have chosen. So, all right, we'll start with Liam. Liam, you want to show what plants you picked?
Yeah, this one's my plant. It's beets.
Yeah.
If you can't tell the difference.
Yeah, so those are the beet roots that we're growing. Cylindra is the variety. So they're not round, they're actually like a kind of like a really fat type carrot. And only one of those is his. The rest is just for the rest of the garden, but because we planted them in trays, he gets to pick which one he'll want. All right, so what was the other one you picked?
This tomato plant.
Yeah, this tomato plant, which is a cherry tomato plant, and it is huge. Started the tomato plants a little too soon, I think. I went by recommendations of when to start the tomato plants, and I went by that, and I will be adjusting that going forward, starting them a little bit later, so that way they're not this massive. I mean, I've had to repot these twice now. I started them from seedlings in a small cup now, so just we only had to repot once. I didn't start these in the tray. We started them in cups, and then they outgrew the cups. I mean, the cups are like that big. They're big cups. They outgrew those, and then we put them in these giant like grape tree planters. So cherry tomato for that one, which we don't know the variety of that. It's from one that we got from a nursery, and I actually harvested seeds last year from that cherry tomato because it was way better than the cherry tomato seeds that we had bought. That we tried last year. They're like really big, and we like the really smaller cherry tomatoes. They're perfect for salads and stuff, where it's just not like a huge chunk of tomato you're biting into for a salad. All right, Colin, show what plants you chose.
These.
Yep. Come over here a little bit. Yep.
These are my watermelon, and here are my melon.
Yep. So we got two watermelon and two melon. I know the melons are Hearts of Gold, and I think the watermelon variety is Crimson Sweet, I think is the variety. But he has chosen this front one because it's the tallest and it's doing the best. So this will be his watermelon that he'll plant and then take care of.
Well, not yet, because I'm not sure. You never know if there's changes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, show the other one.
Beets.
And he chose beets as well. So we got another full tray of beets. He'll, again, once we're gonna go actually plant a lot of this tonight. After we're done with this video, we're gonna go outside. It's beautiful outside, and we are past the threat of frost. Should be, at least for the next like 8-9 days. So we should be past any frost. So we're gonna plant the garden today once we're done with the video. And so he'll pick whatever one he wants, and we'll put them in a spot where it's easy for them to identify which beet is theirs. They'll most likely be in the corners and opposite sides. So they'll know which one is theirs, and then I'll plant the rest in the space. All right, so that's their plants. Now, Liam, why did you choose the plants that you chose?
Well, I want to try a type of plant that grows in the ground, like what you call a root plant. So I chose beets because they usually have two kinds of tastes. when they're cooked is potato, and when they're not, they taste like carrots. And why I picked the tomato plant is because when we're playing, I want a quick snack.
Yeah, that's true. You guys, cherry tomatoes, what is it? Sugar snap peas.
Sugar snap peas.
Strawberries. What else are things that you guys just grab straight out of the garden and eat?
Wait, you found out about that?
Yeah.
Yellow beans.
The beans? I don't know if you guys ever ate the beans right out of the garden.
Oh wait, oh no.
All right. So, Colin, why did you choose your plants?
Because I like watermelon and like the water, and like if we ever have like a big party, Thanksgiving or anything, we have a melon and we can all eat, and beets. I just like beets.
Yeah. We all basically had beets for the first time last year with growing this exact variety, and I never had beets. My wife has, and she liked beets, so that's why we grew them. But us three boys had never had beets, so we were all pleasantly surprised when we really enjoyed eating the beets. They were very good. So we're excited to grow them again this year. What is it about gardening that you guys are excited about and that you like? We'll start with you, Liam.
I just like the fun of it. As you say, you like, as you watch them grow. I just like taking care of it, watching them, and seeing its changes and what I should adjust.
Yeah. You gotta learn as you learn from the plants and see what they might need or what you could do differently to help them do better. Or what about you, Colin? What do you like about gardening?
It's just like after once they're all harvested, you can like eat them, give them away, sell them.
Yeah. Yeah, we gave away a lot of cucumbers. We had a lot of cucumbers last year, so we gave away a lot of those. Let's see, what else? Anything else that you guys are super excited about for anything that's going to be coming from the homestead?
Sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes, yep, we got sweet potatoes started, but they're going to be really far behind, so those might not do that well. I think I waited too long to start the slips on those. What about you? What did you say?
Chicks.
The chickens?
Mm-hmm.
You're excited about the chickens?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll be fun once they start laying eggs.
Mm-hmm. And I can pet them, and we can get more chicks.
Yeah, well, we're not getting more chicks this year. Next year.
Yeah, next year.
Next year we'll probably get more chicks, but we'll see. We'll see how this year goes. What about any of the other stuff to grow? Anything else that you're excited about eating or seeing grow?
Oh, the apple trees. The whole orchard.
Oh, the whole orchard, yeah. All the fruit trees that we added this year.
Blueberries.
Yeah,
strawberries,
blueberries.
all the fruits.
Yeah, we got a lot of fruit gonna be grown this year.
And the melon. They're probably gonna grow massive melons. They're doing awesome.
Yeah, hopefully. We started them way better than we did last year, so we should be. Gardening's gonna do much better than it did last year. We'll have a lot more produce. We'll have a lot more plants. Made a lot of fixes to the garden itself and the seed starting process for ourselves. Made a lot of improvements from mistakes I made last year. But we have a lot of new fruit bushes and fruit stuff on the property from this year. Most of it, a lot of it's fruit trees, a lot of it's new fruit bushes, so they won't actually produce any fruit this year. But we should get raspberries for the first time, because last year we didn't get much for raspberries. They got like 6, I think, and they were like super small. But this year that plant is huge, and then we put in 2 new raspberry plants last year, so they should produce some raspberries this year. And they've multiplied. There's like 20 new shoots of raspberries. What else we got for new fruit? Tons of strawberries. Last year we had like 5 strawberries. This year we have like 65 strawberries.
He didn't even count.
I didn't count them.
Well, it's a bunch.
Estimating. And then what else? It looks like we'll get some currants, some black currants. They're actually flowering, so and they came in pretty big. They were very surprised at the size of the bush that we got from from those. So we might actually get black currants for the first time. Should get blackberries on the property for the first time this year. And I think that's it for like new stuff that we'll be getting for any of the fruit stuff. The rest of it is going to take another year to get fruit from the bushes, and then a few more years before we get anything from any of the fruit trees. So, but it's getting there. Anything else you guys want to say about gardening and homesteading?
No. Just about the chickens.
Just about the chickens? Yeah, he's super excited about the chickens. We still gotta name them. We haven't come up with names yet, but
Well, we have.
we'll get there once they get. Well, we've come up with ideas for names, but we haven't named the chicks yet. We haven't named them.
They're so
We also got to
cute.
figure out how to identify them, so when we do name them, we know we're calling the same one the same name.
They're so cute.
They are so
and
cute.
I talk to them,
Yeah,
and they talk back to me.
yeah, they chirp back.
And the other chicks do it too.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that's what we're doing this year. Getting these boys involved, getting them helping out in the garden, and learning more about how to grow food and what it takes to make all this happen. So, all right, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, help us grow this channel, and leave any comments down below, and make sure you like the video. I'll catch you next time. Keep the imagination rolling. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. You can say bye? All right.
Bye-bye.